Morning, everybody. Got a pretty interesting new list today. There's a lot to talk about for the deck tech, so let's get into it. Obviously, we played a lot of Cabal Coffers plus Urborg in Modern in the past, and I started off trying to just kind of explore Witch's Cottage. I know it's not even in the deck anymore, but I was just kind of trying to mess around with Witch's Cottage in mono black. And so this list started off as a Golos Primeval Titan build that was kind of more controlling like the other version, where the idea was you were playing Golos and Primeval Titan and three Emrakuls in that list. And the idea was that you could cottage back your Golos and the Primeval Titan. And after some play testing, the double green, Titan both being 6 mana and being double green was just a headache, where even on turn 4, where you have Cabal Coffers, Urborg, and then a green source that mana doesn't cast Primeval Titan. On turn 4, when you have 5 mana, doesn't cast Primeval Titan, just kind of awkward. You need 2 green sources, and so I was looking kind of at other options, and I looked at Hour of Promise, kind of 5 mana for 1 Primeval Titan effect. But what's great about this card being just 5 mana is that you can cast it with just Urborg, Cabal Coffers, green source land, and then if you cast Hour of Promise, you have Emrakul mana next turn, almost always. Very important math to know for the deck. If you have 7 lands, Urborg, and 2 Cabal Coffers, that's exactly 15 mana. And if you have 6 lands, 3 Cabal Coffers, 1 Urborg, 2 lands of any type, that's also exactly 15 mana, which is very crucial for, I think, this deck to to function. So the general idea is, if you can, your best draws involve either Grazer and Explore, finding Urborg Coffers, casting Hour of Promise on turn 3, Emrakul turn 4. Those are your best draws. Obviously, because you have a lot of tutoring, you have a lot of redundancy. You don't have to mulligan to super fast hand, but those are your best draws. You have some blockers, and to put away, you've got some interaction post board. One big thing here that you'll probably notice is I'm playing 4 Urborgs, wherein like most of the mono black lists I usually like to play, I only play 2. Those mono black lists are slower, they play more interaction, they're more of a control deck, control ramp. This deck is an all-in ramp deck. This is an all-in ramp, maybe you could call it combo, but all-in ramp deck. And I think that I tested a lot of different versions yesterday, but I tried for a long time I was playing 2 Urborg, 2 Expedition Map, 4 Scrying, 4 Profane Tutor. And I'm just like, I really just want to be naturally drawing either Urborg or Coffers in all of my opening hands, and so I just went up to the full 4 of each. And I think that one card that really lets you play the full 4 Urborg is Elvish Reclaimer, where you can theoretically reclaim away extra copies of Urborg. Also, it's going to help you enable some consistency to your combo, and also just having like a 1 mana play is really important. Having a blocker for Ragavan, having a chump blocker is really relevant when you're just trying to hardcast Emrakuls. One other really interesting card that I've got to bring up is Kessig Wolfrun. So this deck is capable of just killing your opponent with a gigantic Lair of the Hydra, but I kept being able to make like a 40 power Lair of the Hydra, but my opponents would just have blockers for it. So I was also just able to tutor like all the lands out of my deck, or almost all the lands out of my deck. So the one of Kessig Wolfrun has actually been really, really good. The only way to make red mana for it is Cascading Cataracts, but I find you almost always find your Cataracts before your Wolfrun anyways. And so, hopefully we get to kill some people with some giant trampling of Boreal Grazers today, too. I think that's most of the deck tech. I would say that this list has felt a lot like Cloud Post and Legacy is probably is definitely the vibe I've been getting playing it so far. No green Urborg. I don't know why you need the green Urborg. All your green spells cost 1 mana. Okay, let's get into it. Do we keep? Saying it's really good if we could draw green, and we maybe have a few turns at it. No, I'm just gonna mulligan. Just does nothing if we don't. Put them to 5, we'll join them. Okay, definitely keeping this one. Soccer Tribe Scout, definitely not shining on a mold to 5. I think we just do this. If one's on a mold of 4. Can power creep eventually get us to alpha power level? It's not going to happen. They're not going to print Black Lotus, Mox, and power level cards ever. Mold of 4, Aghanim's Awakenings. We're up against Belcher or Upsal spells. So I'd really like to suspend Profane Tutor on turn 2, then Beseiju something on turn 3. Interesting. They printed Hogak. Hogak's also like worse than the Mox and Power 9. I don't know. People just like to argue. Maybe with the missing a land drop. Oh, maybe this was bad. They missed a land drop, so like Beseiju was just like so premium there. I only have one Beseiju in the deck. I can just get a Golos. It's kind of close. Hope they keep stumbling. I don't understand. Twitch chat is so dumb. It's just like... So some chatter goes, Spike, do you think Magic cards are ever going to be as good as Alpha cards? And I'm like, no, I don't think that that's going to happen. And then chat's like, Spike, what did you forget about Mystic Sanctuary? Forget about Oko? You're Red and 6? Come on. What do you... Everybody in chat just wants to argue for the sake of arguing. Okay. Probably gonna be able to Emrakul next turn. It's kind of hard for me to brick so hard off this Golos that I don't find something. That's definitely something. Can I play one of these lands off the Explorer? Okay, looks like I can. Yeah, they did print Grazer. Yeah, I take it back. They're gonna... Magic will definitely all be Power 9 level cards at some point. 100%. Okay, we win. Weird game. Spike ignoring lures. Shut up, chat. Shut up, all of you. you just want to argue. If I said yes, they're all... Shut up. You're making me lose my freaking mind. Squid, 9 months, thank you. Yeah, just super stun lock all the time, the whole stream. Okay, so bring in the Bajuka Bog. Blaststones may be okay. I'm gonna cut the Colony Garden. Maybe cut the Kessigwolf Run. Cut the Grazers, leave in the Tribe Scouts, cut the 4th Explorer. Quinn, think the 17? Okay, good hand. I will say Tribe Scout I think is better than Reclaimer. If we learned anything this stream, I think that's it. Although I'm still a little short of being able to Beseiju them here. And they just have redundancy. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to Sylvan Scrying for... Bog. Fuck. I missed the line. So now I have to take one of these two and then explore into a Thoughtseize, I guess. Okay. Just dead, right? Soccer Tribe Scout's such a bad top deck. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's kind of my theory. Is that, again, Cabal Coffers is worth like 7 cards, so... I think that you're okay to have some bad top decks. You're okay to, Reclaimer's also a bad top deck. You know what I mean? I think it's just fine. See the deck first. I've seen the deck. I guess maybe understanding the sideboard plan is fine, but I think I've played the matchup enough that I'm okay, you know. So turn 3 Necromancer on the plays. We get if they don't have ley line, but you basically always keep here. Hold a 5. Reclaimer can tutor up gas. I mean, you have to untap with it, though, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not that good of a... It's a better top deck than Soccer Tribe Scout, but it's not like... I don't think you're winning many more games because you were able to top deck Reclaimer instead of Soccer Tribe Scout. I think you win more games because Scout is faster. I think with double Emrakul, I'm just going to be... And I have the Necromancer to stop their combo. I don't need to get the Besage. I could just get another Coffers, and then I'm like not that far from hard casting. Just need one more Coffers and 6 lands in play. What do you take with Necromancer? I think I'm going to name Narcomoeba, right? It's definitely nuanced. And if they have Belcher, they can kill me. But if I take the Narcomoeba, what do they do? I guess if I take Narcomoeba, they can win with Thassa's Oracle combo. Take Vengevine, too. Yeah, I kind of don't want to die to Vengevine beatdowns. Oh, no, they have a Belcher. Fuck. Just made every wrong decision so far this match. So now I need Besage or Sylvan Scrying for Besage. Why do they have Fragmentize? Take Spy. Well, the thing is, they have Undercity and Informer and Spy, and Belcher. All right, pretty good. Roll to 5. We're playing Force. I was playing Force earlier. We ended up cutting it for like Giganta reasons, questionable Giganta reasons. Okay, we've entered the Isamaru bracket. This is where it all turns around, is the Isamaru bracket. Okay, so we can Golos next turn. Dude, Shinka and Castle? It's kind of nuts. Mila, Crafty Companion. Whenever an opponent attacks one or more planeswalkers you control, put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. Whenever the permanent you control becomes the target of spell or ability, opponent controls may draw a card. Okay, this card's nuts. What the hell? Wait, this has a Goryo's Vengeance on the backside? Wait, this is a Shaper's Sanctuary on a creature with, like, a Goryo's Vengeance on the backside? How have I not, like... How did I forget about this card? This card's sweet. Ooh. So we can Hour Promise here, right? Or do we have a... No, so we just have 5, we don't have 6, because they have the Thalia. Okay, so I think I just grab another Coffers so that I am not just like super cold if my Golos dies. Golos is definitely a nice blocker here. Puts on Legendary Land Tribal. 4 mana for a Shalai. Dude, they must have Mox Amber in their deck. They definitely have Mox Amber. We're also in Legendary Land Tribal, I guess. Do I want to Sylvan Scrying and just put another green source into play? Probably not. I don't really need to. I think I'm going to get... I mean, how useful is this other Scrying anyways? I think not that useful is the answer. And then I think I'm getting Kessig Wolfrun, Cascading Cataracts. Urza's Ruinous Blast? Dude, I've got the Golos. Dude, they might be on Ruinous Blast, though. Why are they mono legendary? I mean, they're just on like a goofy brew. They probably have Mox Amber. Why not Hours of Golos last turn? I only had 5 mana. They had Thalia, so I couldn't cast it. They're playing Zozu. Zozu is so good against me. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Zozu deals 2 damage to that land's controller. I can't believe they're playing Zozu. Zozu is like crazy good against me. Okay, Sylvan Scrying might be lethal here. I have to do so much math. Or do I? Who is gonna make me do the math? Not Twitch chat. Okay, I'll just, you know. 20 mana. 20 mana, and then I make the Golos a 23 power trampling creature. 23 trample. They're at 16, so if they block with 7 points of toughness. Yeah, I can make it 1 more with the Urborg, but they currently have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no, 9. 3, 4, 5, or 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm literally 1 short. No, I'm less. Sorry, the Cascading Cataracts is also mana negative. So we're gonna spend. Maybe the attack is still good. I'm not actually sure. But oh no! Oh wait, oh sorry. Okay, I thought I was 1 short of Emrakul here, and I was because of the Thalia, but I can actually Soccer Tribe Scout the extra Urborg into play. To have exactly 15 for Emrakul. very common situation in Modern, and they only have 1 card, so we're not getting Solituded, and now we'll just Kessig Wolfron our Emrakul. And I've been coffers. I had the coffers before I cast Sylvan Scrying, otherwise I didn't have enough mana to also Wolfrun, but I wasn't Wolfrunning anyways. The turn to play Golos, you could have added 4 with the Cabals, played 2 green. The turn to play Golos, I had exactly 5 mana. So I don't think that's true. I remember the turn I played Golos, I had exactly 5 mana. You played 2 with the green, I left Cabals, 2 floating, play the Cabals with the Scout. I guess I'm confused. So you're saying you're saying I could have scryinged, put the extra coffers in the play, then Golos? Maybe that's true. Maybe not. Is Kozilek's Return not good? I mean, it's another color, and we have black for sweepers. I don't think like triggering Kozilek's Return with Emrakul matters very much. Okay, let's not like this. I think I want the 1 mana. Explorer's not the 2 mana one. Thoughts on Scapeshift and Pioneer? I mean, Malekith's not legal in Pioneer. Is there like a Scapeshift deck that's making the rounds? Okay, we'll try this. They probably have Ragavan in their deck, right? Yeah, Greys are pretty good against Isamaru. Should we test Damnation over Extinction Event? We started with Damnation over Extinction Event. We're playing Event. We're testing Event over Damnation right now. We started with Damnation, and we want to keep... The idea is you want to keep Giganta against Murktide and Grixis Shadow. Yeah, Doom's great. Thanks, Lancer. Alright. The classic Ragavan killer, a Boreal Grazer. Even a more classic Ragavan killer than Fatal Push. Please, opponent, we were having so much fun. Waiting for inevitable drift to 4-color Golos. Yeah, any day now. Any day now. So I don't have the push up anymore. Sorry, it's my phone. Took my headphones out. I'm getting so many scam calls lately. How do you get it from the mono black version? I mean, this is a very, very different deck. Like, this is like turbo ramp rather than ramp control like mono black is, but just kind of something new, right? Specifically, Hour of Promise gives you just like immediately 10 extra mana for Emrakul. And the math works out where you have like exactly 15 mana if you have 6 lands, 3 Cabal Coffers, 6 lands, 3 Cabal Coffers, and an Urborg, or 7 lands, 2 Cabal Coffers. Okay, Tajik to mentor your Ragavan to get through a Boreal Grazer. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to Modern. Very common interaction. So next turn, so I'm gonna push the Ragavan this turn, and then I think, well, maybe I need to push the Thalia. Yeah, I'll actually just push the Thalia so that I can resolve Profane Tutor and just go Profane Tutor, Hour of Promise, then Hardcast Emrakul the following turn. And hope that they can't kill me. We'll be taking 3 this turn. Let me read the rest of this card. Prevent all non-combat damage. It gets first strike. Okay. So another Thalia would be bad, obviously. But I think that preventing 3 extra damage here instead of so we can obviously just take 3, but I think preventing 3 makes more sense to me. Push the Thalia, dig for Extinction. Well, I could just tutor Extinction Event. With Profane Tutor, yeah. But I can also Hour of Promise then Emrakul the next turn. By dig, yeah. Well, they did have second Thalia. Stinks. Good card, huh? So I think now I get Golos as a blocker for next turn. Now we're taking 8, then draw anything relevant. Play Golos, die. Just go to game 2. Or game 3, sorry. Taking 9, actually. Alright, play for game 3. Play for game 3. Could push Tajik after first strike. I mean, I just care way more about killing Thalia. Just care way more about killing Thalia, right? Couldn't you leave with Event? I couldn't cast Extinction Event that turn because of Thalia. They still have a 3 power creature in play the following turn if I get it to kill me, so no. Okay, let's keep this. I think I Grazer on turn 1 because it's a better blocker. Lets me Profane Tutor on turn 2 a bit better. But worth it to take the 3 and kill Thalia and then simply play around second Thalia. I mean, I talked about it when I took the line. I talked about intentionally not. I thought my life total was too low. I think it was still too low to play around it effectively, but I did talk about it. But I'm almost to 6. Is Mox Lotus considered even or odd? It should be even. Obviously really wanting to draw land this turn. We're at 20. I guess we're 27 lands right now. We did go down a land. You have a turn 1 monkey. Yeah, I still think I need to suspend Profane Tutor this turn, and then assuming no Thalia, which is kind of scary to assume, but I can go Sylvan Scrying for Urborg, hold up Fatal Push into tutor up Cabal Coffers, play Golos. Oh, Mox Lotus. I was thinking of the suspend Mox. I guess that one would be 15 because it costs 15. Mox Tantalite, Titanite. That card's kind of interesting. I actually, funny enough, had a list somewhat recently that was like moderately interested in in like putting that card in the deck. It was so I was trying to play Restore Balance as foretold, and I was thinking that like Urza Saga to find Zurin Orb to sack all your lands before you Restore Balance was kind of interesting. And then I'm like, well, Mox Titanite, you can cast that with well, dude, Titania is very good here. Holy shit. Well, I guess it only slows me down a little bit. So we'll still get the coffers. I think I should play around like a land destruction effect by just playing the Catacombs, because I can just play the Urborg tapped next turn, and even without being able to tap it for mana, still makes the coffers make a bunch of mana. Then I was like, you can cast Mox off as foretold, but that's not very good. but it's also like what's cool about the Mox is like you can just suspend it, and then just getting cards out of your hand is nice. Having like mana rocks is nice when you're gonna go for Restore Balance. What's the suspend on the Mox again? And then it's like mana after you, of course, Restore Balance. Suspend 0, yeah. I did watch the new Remy video, yeah. Always do. Can push Dahlia next turn. Yeah, I can. It's true. No more deck text today. I mean, they're always on a cooldown timer for the channel points, and always do the donation option too. I don't think I need to kill Guardian of Thraben. Don't think I need to kill anything right now. Just gonna go Golos for Cascading Cataracts and pass. Built that version of Restore Balance been working well. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Yeah, I almost feel like this card is like good enough in the Restore Balance deck, especially because you can just put into play off as foretold. But again, it's kind of weak. How do you activate Castle Wolf Run? Yeah, just Cascading Cataracts, but you usually get Cataracts before Wolf Run anyways. I guess I'm gonna kill this Adeline. Adeline's a scary card. And then I think we can trade Soccer's Tribe Scout for Ragavan at this point. Golo should live unless they have Solitude. You have another Ragavan. Oh, whoops. I'm just addicted to spinning Golos, I guess. Also addicted to Golos into Emrakul. Golos into Emrakul, Hour of Promise. It's pretty good. We can win with a Kessig Wolf Run on our Arboreal Grazer. But thoughts on Ballista as another payoff, potentially Sanctum, turn Ballista into Emrakul. So this is, again, something that like is... I think like a lot of like brewers will look at this list. They would go level 1, Emrakul is a lot of mana. What if we played a cheaper threat and then found a different way to tutor Emrakul? Emrakul is, funny enough, is like the way the coffers math works out. You get 15 mana very easily, and I think it's like easy enough that you don't want to play a weaker card like Ballista, where 3 coffers Urborg on 6 mana is exactly 15, and 2 coffers Urborg on 7 lands is exactly 15 as well, and after you Hour of Promise or Golos, you like almost always have that, you know. Okay, no green sources. I think we're gonna put back the Grazer here. Reveal Kahira, so they're either Control or Belcher. Their Belcher we can maybe scrying for Beseju's, don't worry, that that's kind of slow. TT, thank you Twitch Prime, appreciate you. Then deck tech for Squin. If you post a link in the chat, I can take a look. I need to play Shredder in Assault alone. You can take a look. I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard to get the curve low enough in Assault Loam, though. Lava Dart is really interesting. I feel like Lava Dart, with you're not playing prowess creatures, even if you are like triggering Shredder, discarding a Shredder for value. Does it trigger Slowgurk? Oh no, I didn't. Got a little lost in the sauce and then tapped my Sakura Tribe out. Sorry, Sakura Tribe Scout. Damn it. Classic deck tech puns. But what does my opponent play? They're playing Kihira, Breeding Pool, Polluted Delta. Oh, they're playing Reclamation. 4-color Reclamation. I think I cast Explore over Gigantha. I think just 3 looks at a Golos or Emrakul is better than just putting the Takenuma into play. Although Grazier's maybe not the best hit. Okay, pass back. Yeah, I feel like I would move away from the Lava Darts. I would probably just play like Ragavan over Lava Dart and the third Loam. I think with 4 Rens, like you don't want to play any more than 2 Loams, and maybe even that's a bit high. And then the sideboard, I do think needs to be mostly for the linear matchup. Spell Pierce, Magus Force, Endurance, all looks very good to me. You might want to play Ancient Grudge over Force of Vigor, though. That definitely looks like the kind of deck that's maybe interested in that. Oh, this is maybe just Prismatic Ending color. Maybe they're just playing normal control. Let's go ahead and get our hand empty before I activate my castle. 3/5/5, and then do I have enough mana to castle and Blast Zone 3 counters? I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough. Yeah, maybe they are playing Reclamation with Jace. I don't know. You never know. Yeah, I think I'll just put Ancient Grudge over 4s, Ragavan over the Darts and 3rd Loam. This looks pretty good. Looks very fun. I'm not interested in doing deck tech for a format discussion. Shadow, we talk about the format and bans constantly, nonstop. It's definitely not a conversation I'm interested in, like, being forced to have. And I already can't stop myself from talking about it nonstop. Alright, a lot of good top decks. Okay. So we're going to cast the Hour and just get Lair of the Hydra, Cascading Cataracts. I think when Cataracts I can activate Golos immediately. We can also get Kessig Wolfrun. I think we'll just get Kessig Wolfrun later. Oh no! Oh fuck. I tapped so I can't pop the Blast Zone. Okay, I'm playing around second Jace actually. I need to activate the coffers first. Sorry. When I say on record that Brainstorm would be a Don't be mean, glued, snowballing. Okay, so play this. Coffers. Castle. Another land. Pop this before we forget, and then make a giant layer of the Hydra. And if my opponent solitudes my layer of the Hydra, that's fine, because we're just going to gain infinity life. 20 life. And that's one less solitude for an Emrakul too. Looks like they're trying to steal with Archmage's Charm, realizing they can't. 20 life. 4 Emrakuls in the deck. Castle Locked Wing going. Plenty of life to play with. Against blue-white control with 6 cards in hand should be fine. Okay, I guess punished for playing the Cabal Coffers, because now I can't Kessig Wolf Run, but now we've got a lethal Boreal Grazer at least. Although not if they played a second Solitude here. Alright, not the slowest clock anymore, especially, I've got to be careful that Kihira can give these +1/+1 also. Here into the hand. Okay, Colony Garden can be sneaky lethal with Kessig Wolf Run, but I think I'm still gonna Castle Locked Wing, just try to find an Emrakul. At least cast this. If they have another Solitude, we do die here. Yeah, but winning with the plant token would be pretty cool. How likely is it we win the plant token? Not very likely, right? Down to 6. Scary Teferi. Oh yeah, they showed us that they, or we suspect that they have Archmage's Charm. So I mean, we probably just have to find the Emrakul, right? So, play Kessig Wolf Run, Cabal Coffers, suspend Profane Tutor, try to find Emrakul, find a Grazer instead, and almost definitely dead, so we'll just freaking go for it, I guess. 35 cards deep, couldn't find an Emrakul, definitely. Not a matchup I feel like is that bad, but definitely a way to lose. Yeah, I'm sure they have an answer for this, but we just have to go through the motions here, I think. Let's do +36, +36. Okay, so let's cut the, I guess, 3 Grazers for 3 Thoughtseize. Yeah, 3rd Salty. Yeah, they just respawn though, unfortunately. So they don't get to gain the life. Definitely a matchup I think is pretty good though, so we'll just hope to find an Emrakul this game. It was maybe even good to like wait on the layer of the Hydra, because so we could gain more life with it in the future. Probably hindsight bias actually. Okay, on the play. Necromancer for Terror Fairy Solitude. I don't think it's very effective. Also using plant token on defense with Profound the trade for Solitude. I mean, I'm just gonna die. They just minus to Fairy. They play any removal spell like Prismatic Ending. Like that one loses to removal spell. So like if we're gonna be weak to removal spell, we should take the one that like at least plays around Prismatic Ending and like wins the game immediately. Okay, no black mana yet, but. Fight at Urborg. We're up against blue-white control, which is definitely like the kind of games that you can afford to have a slower draw. Spreading Sea is kind of obnoxious though. Oh, I was gonna draw the Urborg too. Damn it. A lot of things like this have definitely been happening today. Just opponent's draws letting a pull against yours. The previous turn, before we were at 6 to buy more turns. I don't know. I thought trying to get him was better, but I don't know. It's also just kind of hindsight bias, I think. So the Teferi, so my Profane Tutor is not going to do much unless I... No, it's just not going to resolve. But I do get to resolve Golos. More Golos in hand. Cascading Cataracts in play. Cabal Coffers in play. Definitely feeling good about this. And before Subtlety, I guess. Yeah, I feel like this deck definitely plays like Cloud Post. That's certainly been a very comparable thing for me so far, and also like Cloud Post. The deck is like really fun when it like the mana comes together, but maybe is less consistent than you'd like it to be. Okay, so I don't get to resolve Profane Tutor. I have 6 non-Cataracts lands in play, so if I draw a land, I can just activate Golos. I did draw land, so I'll just activate Golos. I'll try to spin into an Emrakul. You can play Vesuva. I definitely consider Vesuva. This deck is like one of the hardest to build, where there's just you play a lot of tutors. You have millions of options. You got to get the list down somehow. Okay, we'll just put 2 more Coffers into play, or maybe Coffers Blast Zone. Nah, I'll just get 2 Coffers for now, especially with the Lair of the Hydra in play. Dude, they didn't Solitude Golos? I guess they just didn't think I could activate it. I don't know why Boros would feel more fun. I mean, having like that early interaction is really key. I think the deck's probably better overall, but this deck is casting more Emrakuls. So they have to have double counter spell here, I think, to stop me from Golosing. I think I can go Golos, spin. Cool. So we'll get the Blast Zone now. Or Castle Locked Dwayne. Maybe Castle Locked Dwayne. Although, yeah, because I can get Untapped Blast Zone with this Sylvan Scrying maybe this turn. There he comes. Cool. Finally found an Emrakul. I was playing Cavern in the sideboard. I decided it wasn't quite worth it. I was playing Cavern back when I was still playing Prime Time. I think I like our sideboard plan. Not cast Scrying for thinning. I mean, I might like find. I guess I don't have like any cantrips, but I might like draw Profane Tutor, cast Profane Tutor off Golos, like want to use my mana on something else. I don't think the thinning matters that much. Okay, easy keep. If you have a Vesuva land with Spreading Seas on it, what happens? I think it copies the original land, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Field of the Dead would be nuts. So I kind of like to, I think, just cast Explore this turn, because maybe they'll cast Teferi, let me resolve Sylvan Scrying for Beseiju. At the very least, not let them use the counterspell super well this turn. So no Teferi if they do have Teferi. Guess I'm just casting Scrying, which maybe they don't counter. Any thoughts on the other Eldrazi? They're all worse. I've said this like several times, but again, I think with this deck, it's very easy to like just look at it and think about wanting a different payoff. Like 15 is the magic number. The whole reason like we're even playing the deck is because the math just like very conveniently works out where 15 is a very simple number to get to. Like we're gonna have 15 exactly next turn. 7 lands, 2 Cabal Coffers, Emrakul, and Emrakul is way better than the other Titans if they're like all about the same difficultness to cast. But it could, of course, have Spreading Seas or something. We have Beseiju. Beseiju costs 1 mana to channel, so I guess we are going to be a little short, huh? Bounces Golos. Okay, so if we start off this turn with channel Beseiju on Spreading Seas, and then we can't lair, so which I would love to lair the Jace, but I think we just go Thoughtseize, Golos. How often do I play against Mountain Brews? Pretty often. How good is Reclaimer? We've got 3 Reclaimers for Sokka Tribe Scouts. I think the Sokka Tribe Scouts are better, but it's a conversation. Modest, thank you for the raid. I'm gonna open our new player packs. Or whatever those are. Okay, Thoughtseize. Counterspell, Thoughtseize. What's the Emrakul? Second Emrakul in the sideboard for Boros Big Mana. You just want it against blue, white, and 4 color, I think. Okay, so I think we take the Solitude, and then Golos for Cataracts. Helps with the Wolf Run and the Golos. But they're gonna need to find another Spreading Seas to stop my Emrakul. Kind of hoping they just Verdict pass. Attack with Plant. Opponent says sad. Does that mean they drew Spreading Seas? No, they're just gonna hold up Dress Down. When I spend mana, Giganta. Did I have 3 extra mana? If I had 3 extra mana, I should have Giganted. I just forgot about it. So they can Dress Down to stop the Annihilator. But if they do that, then they're still taking 15, and maybe they die to Kessig Wolf Run. So I think I should have enough mana to Hour of Promise and Kessig Wolf Run, or Lair of the Hydra. Or the Lair of the Hydra I think might die to Dress Down, so I'll just Kessig Wolf Run instead. We'll get another Coffers and a Castle Lock Twain, I guess. And then I don't want to Golos into the Dress Down. There should be fine. I think Lair dies to Dress Down, right? Pump the Emrakul. I think that this is. I like that this plays a bit better on Solitude, right? So they are on. They're not. They didn't Dress Down. They have to Annihilator 6 now. Wait, why didn't they Dress Down? Yeah, they just punted, I guess. Probably. I know Aeon's Torn is banned. Promised End is also banned. Yeah, I know Aeon's Torn is banned, but I don't think Promised End's not, right? That's what I was talking about. I should have been more specific. Mario, 5 months. Thank you. I get a little salty playing against it once. Yeah, I feel like it's probably not very friendly, but I think it'd be fun. I know Tron is popular. Will be decent sideboard you could run in the Bangkok deck. Vincer is your sideboard card for Tron. It's the best card you can play. I have 2. You can play another one if you want, but it doesn't get better than Vincer, I think. Okay, hopefully we could dodge the turn 3 Karn Liberated this time. We couldn't earlier. Could not earlier. It's popular, been in Command Zone several times. Okay, cool. I'm still trying to build the Magna deck. I've made like a little bit of progress, I think. So I think we can go explore. Okay, drawing Urborg's great. So So I can either Sylvan Scrying for... I think I just suspend the second Profane Tutor. Because next turn I should be able to Profane Tutor for Coffers, play Golos, and then the following turn I can Profane Tutor for Emrakul, and I'll have exactly 15. And just again, it comes down to dodging Karn, Liberated, although maybe Great Crater gets me too. That Magna deck is way better than Mono deck, and EDH has to be. Yeah, I just really like the Bronze Dragon, you know. I just really want to play with the Bronze Dragon. I have no shame. I can also tutor up Beseiju here. So if I tutor up Beseiju, I go Sylvan Scrying for Coffers, Swamp, or play Coffers. I can't also Golos this turn. Yeah, so I think I just tutor Coffers then. And then Hour is interesting. Yeah, I think I play Hour, because I think Hour lets me beat either Karn here, right? I can just go Hour for 2 Coffers, Sylvan Scrying for an Urborg, and then Profane Tutor finds me Emrakul next turn. And so they can't Ulamog, and either Karn isn't good enough. And my opponent doesn't have turn 4 Tron anyways. Okay, cool. Would you ever do EDH content? I mean, never say never, but at the moment I feel very far away from making any EDH content. Especially because like I don't know what's going on. I just want to play Ancient Bronze Dragon. You know, I'm not like in tune. No, fuck, Chalice. Damn it. Something just going wrong at every turn. I can't even activate, I can't activate the Golos into the Karn. That being said, Kessig Wolfrun may get the job done, even if they have Bridge next turn. Oh, hold on. I guess I should also Giganta. Still easy to forget about, despite me changing so much about the deck to play it. We have a land drop to play? Oh, I got this off the go list. Okay. Should one play one crew lands so you can pick up Beseiju? My thinking is that crew lands are so bad with Cabal Coffers that you just don't want to do it because the deck is like completely built around Cabal Coffers, but better with the Soccer Tribe Scout for sure. Oh, the Explorer. Okay. Beseiju. Well, I can tutor Beseiju with Golos, but I can't like do anything with it. So yeah. So I guess did I only play one land this turn? It was just the swamp because I know I Golos for this. Oh, then I played Garden and I explored the swamp at the play. Okay. But it gets Pithing Needle, so they can needle my Kessig Wolfrun. Shoot. But if I can kill Karn, if Giganta can kill Karn, activating Golos is definitely an avenue to victory. They needled Golos. They needled Golos. The Karn is stopping Golos. Or I guess they're thinking I can kill the Karn. Yeah. So they Sylvan's Scrying for Tower. Play Tower. I beat Ugin. I beat Wormcoil Engine, I think. I beat that. No. I don't beat that if they minus on the Kessig Wolfrun. Damn it. Okay. Good play. Still in it, though. Still in it. Need my Dryad Arbor. So if I can find Blast Zone will unlock my Golos. Well played, opponent. Well played. They find Sanctum of Ugin. Bad sign. So maybe we just have to top deck Emrakul. Giganta can produce mana. Yeah, I'm confused what the point is though. Maybe responding to something else, but producing mana is not the problem right now. Oh my gosh, let's freaking go, dude. Finally, some justice today, huh? Oh, sorry, just... Sigh of relief. Okay, so up a game against Tron. Great to... Feels good. I think winning game 1 is really important in this matchup. I would let them keep small card, attack big card with Golos number 5. I think killing the small card is really important so I can Sylvan Scrying for Blast Zone and unlock Golos. Alright, this is my cyber plan. Just attack it next turn Golos. Not if they play Worm Coil, not if they have like any... There's a lot of ways for them to stop me from attacking the card with the Golos, right? Maybe just Worm Coil, but I think that's enough. The building budget Magda? No, I guess not. Like I have picked up a Dockside Extortionist and a Ancient Bronze Dragon through some trades. And I'm gonna like... I own Ragavan Saga and like a lot of like the modern cards, obviously, so I don't think so. So I think I'd Soccer Tribe Scout this turn. It's like maybe a little risky, but I can go Sylvan Scrying Thoughtseize next turn. Then Reclaim it too slow. Yeah, I think Soccer Tribe Scout just being so much faster is really relevant. Maybe Sylvan Scrying. Oh, dude, Warping Whale? Good beats, I guess. Oh, the counter target sorcery is really good against me, too. Opponent's on top of it. Opponent is on top of it. What's the biggest X on Chalice I've played? Probably 6. I've Chalice on 6 against Titan, like, an embarrassing number of times, a lot of times, in the Lotus Field deck. Okay, take the Stirrings, I guess. Good top deck. The old Warping Whale bug. So, Sylvan Scrying for Beseiju is definitely tempting, but I think I'm just supposed to make a lot of mana. There's my Beseiju. Maybe this is like the cowardly play, but... Oh, sorry, I forgot I brought in my Necromanches. So no Giganta. I think I'll Beseiju them this turn, just take a turn off. And it also like will inform like what I get with Hour of Promise a little bit better. Obviously, if I draw some action, we could just easily get like double coffers or something, but I may want to get coffers Lair of the Hydra. I may get easy double coffers now. And this should be lethal next turn. Or very close to it at least. If they don't find like Beseiju or something. Draw step, not upkeep. Yeah, I guess. Alright, well, hand needs an Urborg. I keep this. Think of Loam in a Saga deck. I mean, like, what Saga deck, you know? They've got some synergy, but... I mean, like, for the most part of Modern, Wrenn and 6 is just way better than Life from the Loam, and with, like, the exception of, like, not even Dredge, because they don't even play that card anymore, but there's almost no reason to play... like Loam over Wrenn and 6. Blue, 3 months, appreciate you. So Arbor Elf, Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry. A worthy opponent. Ooh. It's a Healy combo. So I'll play the Golos here, so if I draw Urborg, I can... So I'll play the Conference, so if I draw Urborg, I can Golos. Yeah, it might just be dead turn 3, obviously. Alright, turn 3, cat combo kill on the play. Very cool. They're an Arbor Elf deck, so, and this also breaks up the cat combo, so I think I do want these fatal pushes. I don't know if I want to over sideboard. I don't know if I like want to be playing Thoughtseize or Necromancia. I think I could maybe cut... I guess they're probably playing Utopia Sprawl, so Arbor Elf or Boseju's fine. I could probably cut the Colony Garden. And I think I'm probably interested in cutting the Grazers, just leaning more on Scout, at least on the play. Necromancia seems good. Maybe. Like, we don't know what their list looks like. You know, they could very easily just be able to, like, crush me without cat combo, you know? Just put Grazer. I think just having pushed to like, kill Arbor Elf, break up the combo is fine, and just try to do my own thing until we see a little bit more of their list. Okay. Probably keep. Hoping to not get Teferied, I guess. If we don't get Teferied, we are... Actually, even if we get Teferied, we have an Emrakul in 2 turns. We just play Boseiju, get double coffers. Both the Healy and Vivian combos depend on Feldar. Yeah, there's a good chance they're on Vivian too. But you could name Feldar Guardian, and that could be a totally fine way to go about it. Alright, who cares? Who cares? So we should just be able to Emrakul next turn. Ooh, that's a good one too. But right now we have exactly 15. If we draw land, it's like 3 extra mana, and we could... Yeah, if we draw a regular land next turn, we're kind of in a weird spot where going land, Golos, I think gives us enough mana to Golos into Emrakul, but because we can activate coffers after Golos, but if they have like a counter spell for Golos, we don't get the Emrakul. And I may be miscounting too. We can just top deck a 3rd coffers and then things are easy. They also have something to disrupt my mana. We're sitting on 17. No, we have exactly 15, I think. I believe 7 lands, 2 coffers is exactly 15. I did the math a bunch, so be ready for today's stream. Yes, exactly 15. Yes, 7 lands, 2 coffers, Urborg is exactly 15, and so is 6 lands, 3 coffers. Okay, which is like why I think the deck works, is that it just happens to be exactly 15. Alright, on the draw, I think I want to play a couple Thoughtseizes. Maybe I'll cut a Profane Tutor. Guess it's a fairy. You want Subtlety and Emrakul? Not yet, but I mean, you don't really mind. Just cast it again. You take the extra turn still. Close hand. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, I like this one. Put back second Golos, I guess. Needs to draw land for Thoughtseize into turn 4 Golos, and then I think we'll need another coffers to have a fast Emrakul, but that'd be fine. Should have been second coffers, not second Urborg. That is the one land that doesn't let us go off. Okay, they are Vivian combo. Huh. Vivian is 6 mana. I think I'm still taking it. I just need to like not die, right? Obviously the other option is the Oath of Nissa. They shock in. Okay, they top deck Saheeli. It's pretty good. They don't currently have any white mana. Oath of Nissa doesn't fix for the white mana though. So that's a little bit of a saving grace. Explore is really, really good if we can find any non-Urborg land. And that is a non-Urborg land. I think I still play Coffers. Don't know. Guess this plays around Spreading Seas a bit better to not. And so then we're going to go land 4, Golos. If we put Coffers into play, we need to draw exactly another Coffers to have Emrakul the following turn. So maybe it's just better to get Cascading Cataracts. My opponent finds a Misty Rainforest off their Oath of Nissa, so that gives them access to white mana. They just immediately tap a white source, and then they scry. They put a card on the bottom with their first scry. Now they put a card on top. So obviously if it's a Feldar Guardian, we're very likely to just be dead. And I don't think anything's really changed. I think I am going to get the Cataracts and... Three mana for Coffers activations. Coffers is 2 mana to activate. Wait, they drew Vivian? Oh. Good old Thoughtseize bug. We should be dead here. Oh wait, no, they have Kiki Jiki in their hand though. We might not be dead because they have to have a second Kiki in the deck. Oh, sorry, but they just have Saheeli in play. Right, they just have Saheeli in play. Bummer. Okay, this was definitely a really fun stream. I don't think that this deck is like the best version of Coffers or like the best Emrakul deck, but very fun. Lots of ways to build it. I spent a lot of time working on the list yesterday, but I don't know if it can be improved that much. Very fun. Good luck to you if you pick it up. I might play it again at some point. Really, really fun deck. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Fun stream. Might play some more Bans Coco tomorrow. We'll see. Sorry to all the 4-1 believers.